Now, I guess now that you're in your junior year, you're deciding which colleges to apply to. How did you make the decision to apply to which colleges?
So my school, I don't know if they did this when you were still there, but they make a hard limit for 10. You only get 10 choices.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's so bad because it's so hard to choose from. And for me, I think because I did have some pretty good hard metrics, so I was aiming pretty high. And so I actually ended up out of the 10, I did 2 safeties, 1 kind of fit, and then the rest were all reaches. And I think like when you get to a certain echelon of schools, everything is a reach for everyone. So like no one is a fit at any of the Ivies, for example. And so I ended up going for 7 reaches in that way. Yeah, for the specific schools themselves, I think something that I looked at a lot was their ability to produce good applicants to medical school because thankfully I had that plan kind of set in motion. So going in, I knew that I wanted a place that would be able to have access to, for example, like a good hospital nearby. I ED'd to UPenn because they have such an amazing facility right there for students that they can volunteer at, they can find mentorship at. It's a lot easier to compile experiences in healthcare when you have a world-class facility right there next to you. So,
were there any other factors you were looking at?
Yeah, so I could kind of get into detail for like each one of them maybe. I know for Georgetown I applied because my mom went there. I applied to Dartmouth because my closest mentor went there. So I kind of heard very great things about these communities. I applied to Harvey Mudd because they have the highest average income after you graduate. So I was like, why would you not apply there?
That's a good shot to take.
Yeah. And let's see. So I applied pretty much all to the East Coast plus the UCs. So it's kind of crazy that I ended up going to UCLA, which is like one of my only West Coast schools. But I think I applied to the UCs because I only get 10 shots. So if one of them counts as the UC app, then I kind of get to technically be applying to 3 more schools if I apply to 4 UCs.
So for the UCs, by the way, it counts as one app, but you can apply to as many schools as you want.
Right, within the UC system, yeah.
Which includes UCLA, Berkeley,
right,
Santa Barbara,
Irvine, yeah.
etc.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I formed my list.